Hey guys, Omni here. We're going to go through a couple of movie trailers that dropped here during the Super Bowl event. Since these are like 30-second to 40-second long trailers, unlike the Falcon and the Winter Soldier one, we're going to kind of compile a couple of these together and just kind of do them back to back. The first one I wanted to start off here is, and I'm going to include timestamps down in the description of this, so if you guys aren't interested in a particular trailer, my thoughts on it or whatever, you can go ahead and skip ahead in the video to get to the ones you're interested in. Just want to help you guys out with that. So the first one we're going to start off with is we got a new spot for Fast and Furious 9. I like this franchise a lot for how just kind of batshit insane it's kind of got over the years, how it's really upped the ante to the point where it's just ridiculous. I still enjoy them for what they are. I do think it's just it's starting to run its course, and I think they kind of know that at this point. Especially with the absence of Paul Walker. I think 7 was the last one I really loved. So we'll kind of see where it goes from here, see how this all goes and evolves, and see what we got. Here we go.
The world has a way of changing.
They rebuilding the old house.
That always stays the same.
That's what it looks like.
You miss the old life.
Do you?
Every day.
John Cena is Dom's long lost brother.
Crank it all the way up.
What the fuck just happened? Yes! What the fuck was that?
Rated PG-13.
Is that a magnet? I think that... Did this just get pulled through an entire shop on a magnet? Again, like, any sense of realism went out the door with these movies a long time ago. Did I miss it? But did we see Han? I thought we saw Han in there. I want to run back through this again. Yeah. There he was. That's another thing. They said they're bringing back Han somehow. So I'm really excited to see and curious to see how they're going to explain that and play that off. With everything that happened with, gosh, Hobbs and Shaw. That whole thing with the Shaw brothers and, you know, the attack on the family and all that stuff. And, gosh, why am I blanking on Jason Statham killing Han in Tokyo Drift, as we retroactively learned was the actual cause of death in that movie, not the actual accident itself. But yeah, it's going to be a weird one. All right, next up is going to be Raya and the Last Dragon. I'm really excited about this movie. I think it looks beautiful. It definitely gives me some Avatar: The Last Airbender vibes. It's the latest from Disney Animation, so we'll dive right into this one.
March 5th.
How did this world get so broken?
I believe that we can be unified again, but someone has to take the first step.
All right, Tuk Tuk. Let's roll.
From the studio that brought you Frozen,
Hold on.
Oh, we were doing a jumpy thing. Oh, so sorry, my bad.
Raya and the Last Dragon, rated PG, in theaters, or order it on Disney Plus with Premier Access, March 5th.
Okay, since we've actually gotten the introduction of the dragon, it's instances like that where I'm just kind of like, I don't know if that humor will work for me. I don't know. A little weird. I still think the animation is beautiful. I like the martial arts that's going to be going on to a lot of the fighting and all that. I'm really looking forward to it, though. I like the influences that are involved in the themes and the visual art direction of it, as well as the kind of the lore and the setup and the way that they're trying to represent the Southeast Asian countries and such like that. It's going to be an interesting movie. I think they make really beautiful animated movies. And I'm willing to check it out. I think it looks fun. It looks cute. It looks fun, harmless. And I can't wait to check it out. March 5th. That's not that far away. I'm surprised. Gosh, time's just getting away from me anymore these days. So next up, I wanted to check out this horror movie. I assume it's going to be a horror movie. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie called Old. So I'm kind of curious about this. So let's check it out.
Are we there yet?
This beach, it's beautiful.
My swimsuit is hurting.
They do look small.
Come on, let's play hide and seek.
Have you seen my children?
Mom, I'm right here.
He was 6 years old
What
this
the
morning.
fuck?
Oh no.
Mom, I'm scared. There's something wrong with this beach.
We were chosen for a reason.
What's happening?
I don't know.
I can't think.
Oh my, what the?
Owned. Only in theaters this summer.
All right, so they wind up vacationing on an island that instantly starts aging everybody. Like their kids are there, they're like 6, and then they grow up, and he's like, comes out, he's like, what, 16 to 18 or something like that? What the fuck? That's nightmarish to hell. Though it'll be interesting to see if M. Night ruins this one with some other, because a lot of the time you get sucked in the initial premise and then the twist happens and then it just ruins the movie. A lot of the time, not every time, but most of the time. He's had a couple of interesting movies here in the last few years, despite some of their flaws that have been a little more enjoyable than some of the ones that have become a lot more memeable, like The Happening or Lady in the Water and stuff like that. So I'm curious to see how this one goes and which side of the M. Night coin this one lands on. The last one I wanted to check out is Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk. This is like, we're going to get comedian, drama star, Better Call Saul, Bob Odenkirk in here to do his own kind of John Wick style Taken-esque movie. And I'm really interested in that premise because he's definitely one of the actors out there that I would never have thought would be doing a movie like this. And the reason he wanted to do something like this was because people wouldn't expect him to do something like this. So he wants to give it a shot. So he spent a lot of time training and he's going to try to give us an action movie. So let's check it out.
Hey, I have an idea. How about I make that lasagna that you love tonight? You know, from scratch, like I used to.
April 2nd.
They came after my family.
They stole my kitty cat bracelet.
And you don't do that. It's been a hell of a day.
Lasagna.
Nobody. In theaters only April 2nd. Rated R.
I'm looking forward to it. I think that looks fun. Now, does it look as smooth or as polished as something like John Wick or even Taken? Not so much. I think even one of the, I can't remember. I talked about it in the first official trailer when that dropped. I talked about it a little bit. I think one of the actual writers or one of the original producers of John Wick is actually involved in the creation of this movie. I can't remember which one though. But yeah, I'm really excited. We didn't get a lot of action in this one. A little more of the comedy, more of the humor and the setup. He is like one of those kind of like mafia hitmen kind of deals where he would be the guy that goes to clean up situations, make people disappear and stuff like that. Kind of like Robert De Niro's character in The Irishman. He was kind of one of those types of characters, is at least the way the trailer kind of framed it. The full official trailer, the first one we got. But I don't know. I'm interested to see how he performs and how he does with that whole thing. I think it'll be really interesting to see how that all evolves and just how well he pulls it off. Because again, like you said, like we talked about, it's not really the thing you would imagine from him, you know? So guys, that's all we got so far. If anything else comes out throughout the night, I'll try to get in here and share my thoughts with you guys. So sound off the comments on any of these trailers down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everybody.